You are listening to the Unleashed and Aligned podcast, where we strip away the noise, unleash our truth, and align with our highest self. I'm your host, Coach Felicia, a life coach, energy guide, and your biggest believer. Now, let's dive into today's episode. We are talking about the third eye chakra. The third eye chakra encompasses our cognitive and reasoning capabilities. It is located right between the eyes and the center of the forehead, and it is an indigo energy color. This third eye is all about our self-evaluation, our truths, our intellectual abilities, feelings of adequacy, our openness to ideas of others, our ability to learn from our experiences, and our emotional intelligence. The mind chakra resonates with the energies of our psyche. It incorporates both our conscious and unconscious psychological forces. It serves as our spiritual center where the interactions of our mind and psyche can foster intuitive insight and wisdom. The challenge associated with this sixth chakra includes opening the mind, cultivating that interpersonal perspective that we talked about, reclaiming one's power from that artificial or false truths, and learning how to follow our internal guidance, and distinguishing between the thoughts that are driving our strengths versus those that are motivated by fears and illusion. By calming fear-driven voices through detachment, you can achieve a sense of self so complete that external influences hold no sway over your consciousness. This clarity of mind and self-embodiment, it's like this essence of wisdom of divine power. This clarity of mind and self really embodies this essence of wisdom and divine power of that sixth chakra. So when we're talking about the relationship to expanding our perception and seeing beyond the illusion, the sixth chakra sacral truth is seek only truth. Focusing solely on the pursuit of truth compels us to consistently discern between reality and illusion. And these dual forces are ever present in every moment of our lives, right? The task of separating truth from illusion really dives deeper into the realm of the mind rather than the physical realm. While the brain governs our physical actions, the mind oversees our energetic existence, and it encompasses our thoughts and our perceptions. The brain acts as that tangible tool that translates thought into action, but the realm of perception, including the consciousness, belongs to the domain of the mind. Through attaining a higher state of consciousness, we can detach from these subjective viewpoints and gain insight into the underlying truth or the symbolic meaning of a situation. In this context, it doesn't signify a lack of concern. Rather, it entails silencing the voices fueled by fear and embracing a more objective perspective. Instead of asking, what happened? You ask, what is this showing me or teaching me beneath the surface? It's about seeing your life as a mirror where every experience carries a message, a reflection, or an invitation for growth. It's like weaving out the fog of your life and really trying to enhance the clarity of what the lessons are. What are we learning in this experience? What is this symbolic meaning? And that symbolic meaning is when something that happens in your life, an event, a challenge, maybe a relationship or an experience, it represents something deeper than what it appears on the surface. That's why I say like sifting through the fog, if you will. And when we're talking about expanding our perception and seeing beyond the illusion, let's talk about that a little bit more. So, seeing beyond the surface level of reality, it's like many people get trapped in this illusion of false beliefs or external validations, phone distractions The third eye really helps us see deeper truths and gain clarity beyond what is visible. The 6 courses in a day for food. Like people are like, you're supposed to eat, 3 breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then have snacks in between. Well, the snacks in between were really created as a commercial industry fitness standard so that they could sell protein bars and they can sell to consumers. I know some people that eat once a day and they're in the best shape of their life. It's not just because one person attributes to something doesn't mean the whole spectrum needs to. But the reality is, some of these things are created and made up for consumerism. A lot of the things that we see is made up for consumerism. But it's interesting to start like peeling back and like really understanding some of these other aspects of life. Of course, when this is talking about your reality, it's like, what are your false beliefs about yourself? What are external circumstances or people making how are they making you feel? Are you looking for them for internal validation? Or what kind of distractions do you have that are keeping you from your goals? Learning to interpretate life symbolically. Everything in life carries a deeper meaning. The third eye chakra teaches us to recognize patterns, signals, synchronicities as guides. Like I said, nothing is a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. So really paying attention to those signals that the universe is trying to send you to let you know when you're on the right path, or maybe to just try to give you some information or help enhance your journey along the way. Trusting your intuition over logic alone. Now, we talked about the intuition really starting and stemming from that solar plexus. And as we get better at really trusting ourselves and leaning into our own guidance and abilities, then we can really open up that third eye and trust in our intuition over logic, because our brain's always going to get in the way. And if we don't trust ourselves and if we have low self-esteem, we're most likely going to default to what the brain's saying. But society often values that rational brain too. So it's like trying to overcome the values of society saying you should use your logic instead of what your gut tells you or what you are getting internally. But the third eye teaches us that the gut feelings and inner wisdom are just as important as facts and logic, if not more. Sometimes they can guide us even deeper. Releasing the fear of the unknown. Many people struggle with this uncertainty. It's like the third eye keeps asking us, can you just trust in what you cannot see? Learning to surrender and trust in the bigger picture is all part of these lessons. Using discernment and inner clarity. The chakra sharpens our ability to see through that deception, whether in personal relationships, social influences, or self-limiting beliefs. It keeps asking us, are you seeing the truth or only what you want to believe? So, when we're looking at applying the third eye chakra energy to maybe our thoughts and our actions, we can ask ourselves, and I encourage you to ask yourself, what am I thinking and where is this thought taking me? By noticing just the patterns rather than reacting to them. If you are in challenging conditions in your belief system, is the belief really mine or did I inherit it? Like, where did this belief come from? Where is it stemming from? Using your discernment to question your thoughts that no longer serve you or may no longer serve you. And when you're visualizing possibilities, what if the life I want is already unfolding? I love this because it encourages you to use your imagination and like rewire those limiting beliefs and narratives to see, because it's all about what we are looking at and how we are perceiving our life. So it helps us see that our life is unfolding exactly the way we want it to. And when we're looking to seek deeper meaning, we can ask, what is this experience here to teach me? seeing your challenges as invitations to grow and overcome, and they're not obstacles. They're all part of this divine plan for your best and highest growth, and they wouldn't be put there if they didn't think that you could overcome them. If you enjoyed this podcast, please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a review so that we can connect with more people to develop our mind, body, and spirit.